Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well tonight. What's up, Marco? It has been a long week. I know I say that often, but after not working all last week because of being sick and then coming back this week and working more than what I usually do, I am beat. And we got some storms coming our way this weekend, so it should be a whole lot of fun. Lena is on the phone with her mother right now, and we started doing her shots last night, so the next transfer will be on Tuesday. So hopefully that goes over well. Yeah, we're not supposed to be getting much tonight, but like all day tomorrow, there's major possibilities for like tornadoes and hail and shit. So what's up, Brian? Which I mean, I don't care for storms. What's up, Rose? But the way that our house is designed, we don't really have like a safe area besides our walk-in closet, and like trying to wrangle all the animals and dogs into our walk-in closet, like it's trash. What's up, Post? Hey, Dad. Uh, ooh, I'm jealous. I'm really hoping that they're just blowing this like out of proportion for us, and like it's not as major as what they say it's going to be. But right now, it says it's going to be very violent. And I guess the Midwest is getting hit right now. What's up, Paul? What's up, Kay? Yeah, I'm sure, William, you've already seen the storms that are coming our way. Just super windy. Oh, you're over in Memphis. Dang. Hope you're doing well, Paul. Yeah, you guys are probably going to get hit tonight then if you're over in Memphis. Yeah, Missouri is getting hit right now. So are parts of Iowa. Hey, what's up, Hulk? Yeah, I think that what's gonna hit tonight is gonna be later on. It's like Missouri's getting hit right now. I should be able to start on your knife next week, Hulk. Well, I say next week, Sunday, as long as I still have a place to forge. See, for us, where we're at, William, is that like we're supposed to get some storms tonight, but nothing crazy. Um, up until like the early, like anywhere from like 2 to 4 o'clock in the morning for Saturday morning. And then it's like from all day for us, all day Saturday, up until 11 or so. Like chance of tornadoes and terrible weather. Uh, yeah, I've just been. I'm finally getting over the sickness that I had, but I had to work a bunch this week. So yeah, I looked for back home at 2 a.m. How long are you guys in Memphis for? Good job, Falk. Proud of you. All right, Falk. What's up, Zach? Hope you're doing well, man. Another week. Hopefully, we've been here since the 9th of February. Jesus, William. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, Zach, we're hunkering down for the possible storm apocalypse that we're going to see on Saturday. We're supposed to get some storms tonight, but nothing too crazy. And then all day tomorrow, it's like flip a coin on if we're going to get a tornado or not. Yeah, dude, I know, but that still sucks. Thoughts and prayers, man. Paul, you working on anything interesting or fun? What's up, Brad? What's up, Danny? Love how Lena was like, "I'm gonna go ahead and call my mom before the live starts." She's still on the phone. Hey, I'm hoping that's the case, man. Few kitchen knives and Damascus mini chopper. I'm fishing out my wife's bathroom. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I've got most of the fixed blades that I did for the shows still available, to include a chopper and a matching chef knife, and then my Damascus Sentoku chopper. I'm surprised. I really thought that the chef set and then the Damascus would go over well at the last show up in Ohio, but meh, it is what it is. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to redesign the way that I do my chef knives. Um, Not that there's anything wrong with the way that I do them per se, but I I think the handle needs some redesigning um, for my design aesthetic that I prefer and comfort. So, let's see if I can grab one of those real quick. Should be fairly easy to grab. Oh, I'm a decent go-to shape. Some autism blade from you too, Chris. Hell yeah. Yeah, this was the Damascus that I made for the show. And this is a very comfortable handle. Um, I actually need to shape this down a little bit more towards the part where your fingers go. But like it's a comfortable handle. It doesn't really fit my aesthetic. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to do basically an elongated rectangle that tapers in up top towards the ricasso, I guess you would call it, and then tapers down, and then still has this swoop. But yeah, she came out pretty good. Um, this is black ash burl, and the handle material is absolutely amazing. I ended up sealing the wood with beeswax and then buffing it. What's up, Lindsay? What's up, Micah? Yeah, the Damascus came out looking pretty good. What's up, Joe? Yeah, a lot of forward weight where it's easy to chop. And if that don't work, you can beat somebody with it. Ooh, that's looking good, Paul. I like that blade shape. Just rearranging the shop some. Yeah, I didn't really rearrange the shop. My shop. I got a new grinder, bench grinder. So I had to put my new buffing wheel on it and my stropping wheel, and then replace my old grinder with it. So not really rearranging the shop, but I had a lot of cleanup to do. I still have a lot of cleanup to do. I was one of the lucky ones that got the flu slash COVID from Spirit. So I was down for pretty much an entire week after we got home. Hope you're doing well, Joe. That's the pic that I commented on, Paul. Uh, yeah, I commented on that. I like the shape of the blade. It looks good. Granddaughters just got home messing with some stuff in the shop. Hell yeah, Joe, that's awesome. Kill needs to be relocated. Needs new elements. Probably some tidying up with wires. Fun. Yeah, I was I had to replace my porter band blade, and then I needed to replace the my mini bandsaw blade. And apparently, the one that I got was a little bit too small, so I gotta take that back and get it replaced, and then I can replace the blade on that mini bandsaw. It's always something, man. What do you mean you got lucky, Micah? Sounds in between another tank and a boombox. Dude, those tanks looked awesome, Joe. Got stainless knives that need heat treat. I gotcha. Yeah, it's been, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 years since the last time that I did any stainless. And I've got a bunch of 5160, so I'll be making knives out of 5160 for a while. Unless I make Damascus, which I've got a bunch of stuff to make Damascus out of. So, with not getting sick. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, I got sick. Alina got sick. My buddy Josh Ferran got sick. David Kelly got sick. Who else did I see that got sick? Misty's kid got sick. The guy that was behind me, Daly, no, Best, John Best, he got sick. Bunch of us got hit with it. I wonder, like, who is patient zero? It's obviously somebody that we all had contact with was sick. But it was, dude, it was awful. The headache that came along with it was like the worst. I had a fever for 2 days. It was right next to Kelly. Yeah, yeah, you got lucky, man. I know, Doodle. It was just really weird because like Saturday morning, I had a little bit of a sore throat, but I thought it was just because like the weather yo-yoing. And then Sunday I felt fine. Monday I felt fine, and then Monday afternoon into Monday night I got sick. Tuesday I slept all day. Still got a lingering cough, but I mean do not feel bad at all. I worked all this week, so missed the last 3 sicknesses that are through my wife and kids. Yeah, I thought that I was good to go in that area, but apparently I didn't have enough in my system, so still working on the engine compartment and the exhaust for we want to see the progress. Absolutely, Joe. We're not supposed to be getting anything yet, but it's looking pretty dark outside. All right, Joe. Well, bless you. Bless you. That's a big thing. That's a big thing. Back it up. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Got a new. Oh, what am I up to? Nothing. Just hanging out. Um, Get a not really a new hat design, but like kind of. This is the first hat that I've done with the backfill behind the stars. It came out looking really, really good. This is for a customer. May have to make myself one. Appreciate it, Micah. That's not for you. I can make you another one, Paul. It's not like I don't work at an embroidery and screen printing shop. It's not like I don't do the embroidery. And then a guy that I work with did the screen printing. So welcome back, Joe. Yeah, I saw the pictures that I guess you sent to Zach. Need to figure out how to get him to fire Joe. I appreciate it, Paul. Yeah, they're very soft. That's why I specifically wanted to go with the soft style. The big drawback about the soft style is that like anything past 2x, you have to go a size up because they get they. I don't know if it's necessarily they're made a little bit small or if they just shrink, but like 2x and up. So typically, I'll wear a. I like my shirts big, so I'll wear a 3x. So these are 4x, and they fit perfectly. This cough can go away. Sounds like you just need to get another one. Ooh, Joe. That's cool. Yeah, if it wasn't starting to get warm here in Tennessee, I would go ahead and do another hoodie for myself, but I can always wait till starts getting cold again. Is the hoodie that I did for a buddy of mine. So it is a Gildan. Yeah, it's a Gildan heavy blend. Fairly soft on the inside, but it's the same as the shirts. So that's the back of the hoodie, and then got a breast print, same as the shirts. So, but it's starting to warm up here, so it's like there's no reason for me to get a hoodie for myself. Oh, I bet, Joe. Probably end up doing some tank tops once it gets a little bit warmer, because I'm sure that I can find some tank tops that are similar material to the soft style, and just do breast print in the back or just the back, either way. Now I need a hoodie. I mean, we can make this happen, Paul. Have a good night, buddy. Can even get you a toboggan or a beanie or both. About 3 a.m., we're supposed to get some storms here. And then all day Saturday. I appreciate that, Micah. You have a good one, bro. Have a good night, Joe. I would say we're going to be around for a while, but I don't. Yeah, it's crazy seeing some of the. What's up, Joey? Seeing some of these storms that were in Texas, like blowing over 18 wheelers. Like Jesus. Hey, Jalissa. Hope you're doing well. We're not doing too bad. Just hoping the storms don't get too crazy this weekend. Which I guess on Sunday, Saturday/Sunday, y'all are supposed to see what hits us first. So what's up, Maddie? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Welcome back, Paul. Welcome back, Brian. Yay! Yep. Yep.
Was I expecting to be on the phone?
Just trying to look to see some of the prices we had before, because Brad wants to know what our prices are going to look like before he tells me how many bees he wants. So I was going to give him the prices for the full size and prices for the minis, but I'm not having a whole lot of luck. We've got them wrote down somewhere.
Yeah, I can find them.
Is it not my notebook? Jalissa says hi, by the way. She got them now, but she said hi.
Like I said, I got off the phone with Mom pretty quickly, and then Dad texted me. And I said, "Yep." And so then he called me. So.
Gonna get ready to down to the department and stiff. What are you talking about, Paul? You having a stroke?
You okay, Paul? Blink twice if you need help.
Stroke. Brian says hi.
Hi, Brian. Not very far.
What's up, Zach?
Notes from my old job.
I could always go through and look at the text messages from dude. And I'm sure our costs have gone up.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I know they're written it down.
Sorry that I'm out. My daughter crashed her bike.
Oh.
Did you tell her to rub some dirt on it? Walk it off? That's the right parenting move. Depending on how bad it was. What's up, Steve? And Maddie showed up?
It's because I wasn't here. That's why you had.
Maddie showed up right before you got here. So.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's because I wasn't here. That's why.
I had more people on Facebook than on YouTube. Yeah, there was Micah, Paul, Post, Dad, K dropped in for a split second, Joey, Jalissa.
Was on Facebook or.
Bro. Well, quit being a titty kitty. Heard that Maddie guy sucks. Hey, Maddie, you going to Blade this year? You should. That's fine. I'll look it up on my phone.
No, it's in another.
I wish, but no. Dang! Boo!
Why?
Boo!
Play show list. Lame.
At least people go into the fake light show.
I know what other notebook it's in, but I just don't remember it. It's in that the notebook that says Shine Bright on it.
Is that not the left-handed notebook?
I have like 18 million notebooks. Okay, the left-handed notebook. Right?
I thought we had a big one. One.
Well, I used to have a big lefty. That one there, but it's all.
What all did that have to say? Hey, what's up, Doug?
Hey, Doug. He was just asking, like, tell me about tomorrow, about storm stuff. I was like, yeah, I know. Telling me about his work and.
Tell me about him. You have the news? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Tell you about him. It's gonna rain. Thanks, Ollie.
So he was like, you heard about the storms tomorrow, right? And I was like, yeah. And then I told him, like, here's what we did to prepare, blah, blah, blah. And he was telling me about work, and I told him about my work, and then told him about.
You're not grabbing onto my shoulder.
He was asking about Tuesday, if that was still on, and I said, yep, it is. He was in like a super talkative mood. Oh, Tiffany, Jessica's one of Jessica's daughters, Tiffany, cousin. Jessica, Tiffany.
Yeah.
She's pregnant.
Huh. The twins.
Yeah.
Was she the singer or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
You're like, maybe?
No.
Yeah, I know you wanted my attention, buddy, but the moment that I let your arm go, you're going to dig your claws into my shoulder, and I don't want that. So, this is where we're at. Take it or leave it. Talk about nothing.
Oh, he looks.
He keeps on like trying to pull his arm out, and I'm like, no. Just lay there like a you're talking about knives, and Paul showed me that chef he's working on, so I pulled out that Damascus.
Mm-hmm. I was wondering why this is
Mm-hmm. Showing it all. Still available. Also, we have a kitty for sale.
Uh-huh.
Slightly damaged. Real good cat, though. Know what I got. Bro, that's what I did not want to happen. You're the worst. Slightly cross-eyed. Got some miles on him.
It's fine. He's got a lot of miles left.
He'll be 5 this year? 6.
6.
He'll be 6 this year. Getting old, man. You'll live as long as your brother did.
Mm-hmm.
No pressure.
Or actually, it's longer.
That would be ideal. As long as he was healthy.
Yeah.
Because Gizmo was healthy up until like the last, I don't know what, couple months.
Yeah.
He just went downhill quick.
It was like the last like month or two. Yeah. It wasn't for very long at least. So that's good. Other than that, like
he was fine, and then just one day he wasn't, and it was pretty quick after that he passed.
he was getting a little senile. That was the only thing that he had going on with him before all that happened.
Yeah. A little bit of senility, a little bit of blindness.
A little bit of kitty dementia.
I wouldn't say a little bit.
A lot of bit of kitty dementia.
Yeah.
He would forget where he was at, and then he would like
start yelling,
like mewing. And then you had to be like, hey, Gizmo. And then once he heard your voice, he was like, oh, okay. And he would come to you. It's like he got freaked out because he couldn't like see very well. So.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what P&W's been up to.
I don't know.
Haven't seen him in a while.
That's cool.
Copper ball bearings. I start yelling when I get lost.
It happens.
You see it now, her on a random street. Help! Help! I'm lost! Help! Doop, 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 doop. Doopy doop, doop, doop. Just because I miss being there. Hey, what's up, Burnt?
Hey, Burnt.
So,
That moon glow, though.
yeah, I wish this glowed. I would do that in a heartbeat. Blue or green?
Green.
Okay. That raindrop coming at you.
Oh.
Awesome. Looks like copper in it. Can't.
So where are y'all up to tonight? On this fine Friday evening.
Ooh, that's cool.
Oh, who the fuck's calling me now?
Oh! No, I don't know. I don't know what 6 notes. I need the American conversion.
What, the centimeters?
No.
Inches?
So about a quarter of an inch. Oh, those look awesome. Should have two things.
I think it was asking you to like select something for those scales, and you just click the back, so that's why I didn't have it.
Dylan with her kid dressing nice. Just wee.
Hey, Alicia. I don't know if you're still here.
Hey, Alicia.
I mean, same fault. You see how exciting our life is. This is it. Just preparing for the stormpocalypse tomorrow.
Yep.
So that's gonna be fun. Should be an exciting day, at least.
Go back. Four.
Hey, Tyler.
What's up, Tyler? I mean, obviously, you can tell we live a very exciting life. I'm just ordering some stuffs.
Okay, you have to choose which option you want.
That's point two. There we go.
Mm-hmm. That's why I didn't add it to the cart to begin with, because you didn't pick one. So
Just do it. Yeah, I don't blame you on that. Like I'm good on handle material right now. But Valley Composites keeps on putting out cool shit. So give me every. They're like, oh hey, did you see this? And I'm like, I sure didn't.
you're uh, you're gonna go to the Badger Knife show, right, Brian?
Well, it's red, but it's sold out. Hell yeah. He's a really good dude.
Mm-hmm. Super nice guy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do, do. do. Interesting. Yeah, I think I need to. Ugh, candy. Ew.
And I was like, what does the other one look like?
Yeah. Oh, but it looks like crap. I also love these patterns. Which one do you like the best? This one? Or this one?
I would say out of the 2 or out of the 3?
Out of 3.
I like.
Okay.
Hopefully they have some good kydex there. Otherwise, I'm probably going to order some from Valley.
I order my kydex from Amazon, man.
But they might have some kydex there. You never know.
Well, hello, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, man. But I've got it, so it's fine. But yeah, I just don't know my login information. So we'll hold out on that. I've got arcade pattern, multicolor stripes, which is essentially Mexican blanket. Black olive multicolor G10, black dark red multicolor G10, liners, moon glow shredded carbon, pins, pins, and pins and pins. I need some more. I'm a little crazy. I got some Black Star money. So
You just use your PayPal card.
I'm sure I could.
That way you don't have to worry about finding into your PayPal account. Like use the card.
Shipping sucks.
Yeah.
Shipping's terrible.
Shipping, that's how they get you.
Yeah, I know.
Like you see that total and you're like, oh, that's not too bad. And they
Well,
tack
that's
on
not all that's in my cart. Just trying to hit where it will let me pay. Well, a fun story about paying for.
Oh yeah. So Affirm has the same thing, right? You can do pay in 4. I have an Affirm account because sometimes I use that option. And I got a notification earlier today that, oh, it said like your loan is processing or something like that. And I'm like, what loan? Like, I haven't done anything. I click on it and it's a pending loan for 3 concert tickets that totals over $500. I immediately like freak out, try to go in. I go into Affirm, get rid of any like save payment information. I call the ticket vendor for the concert ticket. They give me some more information about like what happened. So basically, what I can determine is that someone hacked into my Affirm account, used all my same information, but changed the email address so that way they would get the concert ticket. Concert was for today in Michigan, and I was like, I don't live in Michigan. Like, I'm not even anywhere close to Michigan. The company, the ticket vendor, said that because everything matched up except for the email, that they said it wasn't fraud. And I'm like, well, that's bullshit, but whatever. So I called Affirm. They flagged it. they're looking into it right now, so I'm hoping that they just like clear out those payment plans and I don't have to worry about that. If not, I'm gonna call. I'm not paying it. It's a fraudulent charge. So, anyways, yes, just watch your accounts. Also change some passwords just to be safe. So, just very aggravating to have to deal with that. Good news is because it was a like payment plan, I didn't get charged anything today. And like I said, I removed all my payment methods off there so they can't like auto charge me, but still super frustrating. Yeah, same. I hope it works out too, because otherwise I might have to call and tearing it up for sure.
No, if she does, and I will. That is crap. And I get that the band's been around for a while, but they're not that great. Like, why $500 for 3 tickets?
Yeah, I don't know. Roll back up.
I'm not missing anything.
Okay. Like acting like there's something.
Uh, oh, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I was nice to him on the phone. I was just like frustrated, and the lady that I talked to, she was super helpful. So I wasn't like yelling or anything at her, but I was just like, and even she was like, "This is, she's like, I'm really sorry that this happened." But apparently, like with their fraud department, I don't know what all they look at, but she said our fraud department determined that it wasn't fraud, and I'm like, but it is fraud because I didn't purchase these tickets. So, well, that's why I called a firm. They're looking into it, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they just like clear out those payment plans. Oh yeah. I mean, I worked in customer service, so I did the same thing. If you like started yelling at me, I was not very willing to help because it's like I get that you're frustrated, but like I didn't do that. I didn't do what you're yelling at me for.
So I always try to make sure whenever, like, if I'm in that situation and I'm talking to somebody, like, I understand this is not your fault, but you have to understand why I'm frustrated.
Yeah,
I'm not frustrated with you. I'm just frustrated.
yeah. Lady today, she was super nice. She was
What is the problem? Like, just go. Just complete.
exit, like click, no, go up. Click the X there.
Sure. I don't understand. Well, everybody on Facebook, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate it. Hope everybody has a wonderful week. Stay sharp. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and if you do, don't get caught. Deuces.
Bye. Just for Facebook.
Pasta de talk. We're still here. I don't understand. Well, I mean, it's not just that. It's like I'm having issues completing this transaction. I wanted to make sure that like it didn't go through on my PayPal. Can't do that. If I mean, I could do it on here, but I don't know my login for my PayPal. It's on my phone. What the fuck?
Why such a polite way to say I think Facebook is adult. Exactly.
Really? Shit's already saved on this computer? Son of a bitch! You won a guitar and it's epic? Cool. Sounds awesome. Send your valid. Fuck your phone number. Confirm goddamn payment.
Simon Bolero SPF 51.
Okay, that's done. Bye, Felicia. Now, for my other order. I mean, I don't know how to play guitar, so purchase another guitar really doesn't make any sense.
We have some though.
We do, but for me to just go buy another one like makes no sense. Do, 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 do. Okay, so that. And I need that. Hey, hell yeah, you did.
Sniffing them.
Wow, the turntables.
Yep.
Awesome. He's like, hey, stop it.
He was like, now you know how it feels.
Do some acrylic pins. That'd be kind of cool. Let's try. Never seen anybody do acrylic pins. Probably a reason for that, but you know what?
Probably.
Let's see.
You never know. Try it.
So maybe would you glow in the dark pins? I'd buy that.
Surely to God, someone make glow pins.
I've looked. Can't find it. Would you rather get it delivered for free on Tuesday or delivered for free on Monday? Duh. As fast as possible. Douche nuggets. Let's see here if this card leaves on here. That's yours. That's mine.
Nice. Well, that's cool.
So wait, hold up a second.
Oh, that's for if you want to do
Credit
a
card.
credit card, yeah.
Fuck.
You just want it with it just showed up at my house randomly.
A little bit of both. Cool. That should be good for a while.
Could be.
At least that'll keep me by until I have a chance to go get pins from dude. I got brass and copper. It's not showing.
It won't show until it's
Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, that got out of hand. Oh well. At least I got some new stuffs to play with. So, Brian, I'm going to try something that I've never tried before. Hopefully they work. Because if not, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with them. We're going to do some acrylic pins. I've never seen anybody use acrylic pins. Acrylic clear pins. Mm-hmm. Malute 10 and titanium. Justin winning last week. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool.
I don't know what it is, but I like it.
Skip all other guitars if you are a beginner and fuck vendors. I would say these are jumbo frets. At least I was able to get some more stuff for the shop. Thanks, Daddy Blackstar. Just sounds great. Oh, nice. I like the pyrite. Now, see, I was telling you just to order your Kydex off of Amazon, but I didn't realize that Valley Composite has Topo Kydex. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he said that it's in his cart. The Topo.
I didn't realize that. I didn't see it. I didn't see him say that. That's pretty cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
It looks like it's just their D10.
Yeah, probably is.
Make some stuff out of what I got, and if people like it, then I'll order some more stuff. I mean, you know me, I like to play with new materials.
Oh.
You never know.
He says they have some nice Kydex. Something on Facebook said funerals are way too expensive. You're framing this. Can of bacon. Just season me up.
Now, after I don't know, after I get some more money, I'll probably go to holsterbuilder.com. I think that's what it's called. It's people that get my kydex and my eyelets through, even though it's through Amazon, it comes from them.
Gotcha.
But they do custom kydex.
Mm.
Where I can print my logo on it. I'm going to do the Black Star camo, and we'll give it a shot. See if people like it. It's for me. It's hard to. Yes, granted, if you set yourself apart, it's easier to make sales. But like, I don't really charge people properly. So like, I mean, just in general, I don't charge people enough money. But so like, for kydex, I don't really charge people for kydex. Like, but I also don't do like a breakdown of every little piece of knife and go, oh well, hey, the price should be this. I go, well, we'll probably do this. It's fair. Typically, my knives sell at a certain range. Bigger the knife, Damascus, it's going to be more expensive. But I don't charge as much as I should for that stuff. So it's like it's hard for me to justify doing something that's more expensive or fancier when I'm not really charging for it. Now, granted, I could, but so. Yes, sir. If I can find it, I can show it to you. Might be easier to find it on the phone. Or did Zach send it? Give me a second. I had it as like my phone background forever.
Oh, yeah. Should be on there then.
I think Zach recently found it. Body dude, maybe. Maybe not.
I feel like the fancier the knife, sometimes the harder the sell, more of a niche sell. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it really all depends. I mean, obviously, you guys have seen all my stuff. I want people to use what they get from me. So all my stuff is overbuilt on purpose. Now, I do have some ideas for like some fancier knives, but it really gets tough because like if I were to properly price my stuff out and my time, like I wouldn't sell a knife, and that sucks because that's the fair price of what I should be getting. So it's like you have to make concessions sometimes, and it's like I'd rather people have my knives in their hands and use them than me make what I should be making. Not seeing the camera. I may have to pull it off my phone. It's hard to see it.
Send it to me and then you can pull it up on the
That is true. See, look, this is why you're the bird. Maybe should be in wallpaper.
I have a buddy here in Wisconsin who used to make knives, and he said he has seen some custom fixed blades go for 10 G's.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a custom fixed blade go for. Well, I think that it was a combo. He did a folder and a fixed blade, but it went for like 50.
50 G's. That's a whole lot of G's.
Someday. Hopefully. All right. Send to Alina so I can show it off.
It's like living a dream for someone like near you.
Oh, for sure, dude. Like, even if I still had shit on my table, like, if I auctioned off a knife and even if it went for like 5 G's, I'd be like, all right, I'm done. Everybody have a good one. I appreciate that, man. It's a lot of trial and error, a lot of throwing shit up against the wall and seeing what works and what doesn't. Takes a lot of time. I present to you Black Star Camo, which there will be a Hank utilizing Black Star Camo. I just haven't printed it. Did I do that on the Black Star? I just did red and black camo, didn't I? Never mind, just kidding. But that would look awesome on Kydex.
Yeah.
I had a long couple weeks, so I've been slacking. Oh, dude, man. Like, we got back from Ohio, and I was like, I'm going to do all the things, and I'm going to start being more consistent. And then I got sick. We can make this happen.
But, hear me out. Sweater, vest.
Nipple hole.
You could do some Black Star pasties. Like, do the nipple holes, but then have, like, some Black Star pasties to put there.
I would rock a Black Star sweater vest. Like, that'd be pretty awesome. But done in the style of, like, a motorcycle vest. No sleeves. And then, like, no front. Like, buttons or snaps or zipper or whatever. And then sweater. People are like, what the hell are you wearing? I'm like, don't worry. The news. Everybody's nobody. Yeah, I mean, I've seen people that do crazy things with Damascus that they'll get like so many intricate patterns. They've been doing it for so well, and they'll turn around and sell a knife for like 18K. It's like, I don't want to spend 120 hours on a single knife, but I wouldn't mind making that kind of money. And it's probably way more than 120 hours. Yeah, I watched this guy do a dagger with this crazy mosaic Damascus pattern, and it was very intricate, and it was like perfect. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna sell this for 18K," and I'm like, "Oh, only." Whereas I've got some beautiful low layer Damascus right here, and nobody wants
it. 18K. Right now, it can be yours.
I'll ship you every knife that I have in my inventory right now for 18K. I am a whore when it comes to selling my shit. Yeah, my only complaint about this knife is I wish I would have rounded this over a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's a little boxy, but a good looking knife, and the Damascus has held up surprisingly well.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I had funds like that. Same.
Yeah. That's why we're trying to sell it for 18K. So we can have funds like that.
Somebody sent me 18K, and I sent them a bunch of knives. They'd get hats and all sorts of crazy shit, and I would get a laser and a mill. And then hold on to your fucking hats. I'd be doing all sorts of crazy shit. Like I was telling Nameless, like, well, what would you laser? Any fucking thing that I could sell to recoup my funds.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get a laser tattoo? Come on.
We'll get a laser.
I know. Gotta start making more shit and get better about selling it.
This restaurant is a po' boy restaurant, and they
You're
have
a po' boy restaurant.
They have a sandwich called the Uncle Baby Billy Boy. Slow roasted pulled pork tossed with Carolina style barbecue sauce, pepper jack cheese, classic coleslaw, and topped off with green onions and Funyuns for Aunt Tiffany.
That sounds delicious. What is this? What is he saying? There will be a payday.
Hallelujah, what a payday. There will come a payday someday.
If you guys have not seen The Righteous Gemstones, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Walton
Walton
Goggins is fantastic in that show. He's also fantastic in anything he's in.
Yep.
I say that I'm not really sold on Black Lotus season 3. Like it's
White Lotus.
or White Lotus, Black Lotus, Black. I haven't really been enthralled by season 3 of White Lotus. It's very slow.
They've like really built it up this season, so it's like every episode, it's like okay, they're kind of like starting to drag it out even for me, and I'm like, okay, come on, let's get this
right. Season
going.
1 and 2, it was like okay, we're gonna give you a little bit of build up, and then bam, and it's like whoa.
Yeah, at least something happened. Then they would do some more build up with like other characters in the story, and then
it was like so the thing that I really liked about White Lotus is that you had this constant progression around the actual story progressing.
Yeah.
So you had the initial story that was progressing, and then there would be progression over here, and progression over here, and then progression, and then progression. There was multiple nuts, if you will. Season 3 is just one. It's like where's all the fireworks going off around the main storyline? No, you only get the main storyline. We're gonna drag this shit on, and it's like, come on,
yeah,
you better than this. Hi, Lance.
Hi, Lance.
Also, the new season of Daredevil has been very interesting so far. I didn't want to ruin anything for people that haven't watched Daredevil yet. So it was something that was really interesting that happened with one of the actors. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, we may have to put on the air conditioner. Well, like I think that if we would open back up the front door and like let the air go through, like it usually cools down pretty quick. But I'm back here and I'm like, because all we have is the back door open. It's a wee bit. Shut off Gerardo's hat. He was on the Facebook while you were on your phone. Knife maker up in Michigan. No. Judah was saying he was making a chef knife, and I really liked the shape of the blade. Told him a t-shirt. Anyways, he was saying that like I really like that hat, and I was like, you can buy one. I like it in pretty shop. And I showed him the hoodie. He's like, shit, I may need a hoodie. I was like, let me know. He said that his shirt is super soft. He's like, I'm surprised my wife hasn't stole mine. I was like, shameless plug. That was gonna bug me. What the hell is his name?
What doesn't help that wasn't in here, just like TV stuff. So I'm like,
Yeah, I know.
Paul.
Pershing, yes. See, I told you knew. Yeah, check this out. Well, love the way that it looks. Very, very Black Star style. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I don't know why my stomach's going crazy.
Just the day.
No reason for it to be doing that, though. Excited to try out the new stuff from Valley Composite. Hopefully it goes over well and shapes well.
Mm-hmm.
Just sucks that a couple of my pins I'm gonna have to make like 1/4 of an inch instead of 3/16. Not a huge deal. It's just I typically don't do that. But the pins look awesome. I saw somebody do something that I thought was really interesting, and it's just because like I have a bunch of spent cartridges, but they took a 22 and used that as their pin for their lanyard hole. It's a very clean look for your lanyard hole instead of what I. Yeah, Brian said earlier he was like, I can't hear very well. I'm getting fish at the. Uh, yeah, I'm like, Friday night fish fry.
Yep.
Still have dreams about it. I'm like, perch was fucking delicious.
The cod was good.
Cod was fucking delicious. What do you want to order? I don't care. It's gonna be good. Just put it on a plate. Sounds like jealousy. Yeah, absolutely. It's like, the allegory of the cave. Like, once you see the light, you can't go back into the fucking darkness. We saw the light. We went to the top of the mountain. We had delicious fish. Now we're back amongst the poors. It's gross. Like, typically, if you go to a lot of people do like benefit fish fries and stuff around here. And, like, if you go to something like that, like, it's fresh catfish. It's done right. They've been doing it for a while. Like, it's really good. But other than that, we have like shit options for fish.
Yeah.
Like, go to a country restaurants where like maybe it'll be seasoned, maybe not, maybe it'll be fresh, maybe not, or like Long John Silver's, and it's like it's all trash. Not you can't find perch down here.
No.
Period. And like you roll the dice on what kind of cod you're gonna get. By the way, there is 2 pubs, Irish pubs that are in Nashville, not the one that we went to. And Berners Out. But there's 2 others that are supposed to be like some of the best Irish pubs in Nashville, or I guess in Tennessee. But one of them showed their fish and chips. It just means we got to go back to the lookout.
You're talking about the place in Chattanooga?
Yeah.
The restaurant, Top of the Rock?
Top of the Rock. Their fish and chips. Delicious. Not Friday night fish fry delicious. Pretty close. Yeah, the place we went to in Green Bay was amazing. I want to go back.
Restaurant down the road is doing fish tomorrow, but catfish and frog legs.
I mean, It would probably be pretty good catfish.
It says 5 to 7 ounce Mississippi caught catfish, breaded in southern seasoning, fried to perfection with a jumbo flesh puppy and toasted seaside.
At least it's good. Which part? Said a lot. Your local fish.
They did a fish fry. Knights of Columbus did a fish fry tonight. Fish, French fries, coleslaw, hush puppies, and then you get a drink dessert for $12.
That's not bad. So we went to a place called Redwood Inn in Green Bay.
Yes.
And yeah, dude, I know.
The old fashioned there was like the best.
I know. And I got to have New Glarus on tap. Go to our website. It's a Facebook page. I believe that's perch. Or that could be.
Yeah, it could be, but still.
I mean, or move. Yeah, dude, this was the fish at the Redwood Inn. Like, it was so good.
Yeah, it's like big pieces of fish. Cooked perfectly.
Yeah.
Wasn't like greasy.
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 I don't even know how you did that. Like, I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. Oh, dude, it was so good. And Alina doesn't even really like coleslaw. She's not a fan of mayo. And she tried some of my coleslaw and she was like, holy shit. She ate like half of my fucking coleslaw. Like, damn, if I had known that, we would have ordered another one. Yeah, it's a fantastic place. So the way that they have their restaurant set up is that you walk in, you go up to the bar, and you order whatever you want to drink. I think you can start a tab or just pay for it. And then you go up and you say, "Hey, I want to order this, this, and this." And they go, "Okay, we'll call you when the table's ready, when your food and table's ready." And you just sit there and drink for a while, and then they call your name, and you go sit down, and you eat your food, and you get the fuck out.
Yep, it's a good system that they have.
When are you guys returning to Wisconsin? Great question. It probably won't be this year. Maybe next though. It's like playing drinking games with Wisconsin. She got to throw dice for the first time.
Yeah, I didn't know that was the thing. I know, but
Also got to do pool tabs for the first time. But that was in Iowa.
I know they post outs before. With your parents.
Redwood Inn in Green Bay. I think technically wasn't it De Pere?
Might have been De Pere. But anyway, if you just
you put Redwood Inn Green Bay, you'll find it.
Yeah, it'll pop up.
I mean, there's so many towns that are considered part of Green Bay. You've got Eloise, De Pere, Fort Howard, Green Bay proper. I feel like I'm missing one or two. But I didn't get a chance to take you up to the beach. Eloise, Bellevue, De Pere, Howard, Fort Howard. Shame. Yeah, it's town. Oh, dude, I believe it. Their stuff is fantastic.
They had like the awards and stuff up on the wall of like how many times they've won best fish fry, and of course they had Packers stuff in there too.
It's a great city. I don't think that I would ever live like in Green Bay.
Yeah, I mean it's a
or
big city.
or any of the cities that are around Green Bay that are a part of Green Bay metropolitan.
Yeah,
But like, wouldn't mind living like close-ish to Green Bay.
23 minutes, something like that, away. 23 minutes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, their old fashioned was pretty good.
It was delicious.
Yeah, that's another thing is we can't get good brandy down here. Is it as good as mine? It was pretty good. Damn. Look at this shit, Brian.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Dude, look at that. That keyhole integral or integral. Damn. That is sick. No, I wouldn't say better. Like they were both really good. So here in about 15 minutes, I gotta go give Alina her shot. So we will take an extended break. Yeah, I was just scrolling and I saw that and I was like, holy shit. I got a lot to learn. I mean, brass pins with Damascus always look good. Also have a steel metal industrial metal shop that's like 10 minutes down the road, and that's where I get a lot of my pins, my brass and copper pins from because like it's fairly inexpensive. But I am out of pins right now, so that's why I ordered some more off of Valley, and then I ordered those acrylic ones off of Amazon. But I'll go down there and I'll pick up some more pins. Pins are in the blade, not the handle. Ooh. You'll have to send me a video or a YouTube or something where I can see that. That sounds very interesting. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody do plug welding with a knife. What are you doing, bro? Huh. That is sick. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Hey, check this out. So they're calling it plug welded.
Huh.
So that's welded into the steel. Very cool. Well, I got something I gotta learn now. It's also the guy that made my Damascus chef knife. Nice.
Yep.
Oops. Sorry.
Which my left eye is already like sore. I thought last night. I wonder because I did the massage thing, but I wonder if like because the medicine started coming out whenever you remove the uh, needle, if it didn't like get all the way in there, so it kind of sat in.
So maybe I should leave the needle in a little bit longer.
Like, maybe just a few seconds. Nothing crazy. I'm leave it in for.
Hey, well, okay, your problem now. Bye.
But like, what I have to do with you whenever I give you the Depixent shot, like leave it there for a second and then remove it.
Well,
like,
I did leave it there for a little bit longer than what I did the last time, but I mean, I can leave it longer.
I was thinking like maybe I need a massage a little bit better too. If I didn't do it for that long.
I don't know. They would have given us the right needles. This wouldn't be an issue. Well, you can be back ordered on needles. Fucking make the needle.
We're on back order. We don't know when they're coming back in. Okay, well, so gotta make this work.
Sounds like some CEO fucked up.
Fine. They said that the length didn't really matter. They're like, it's either going to be 1 or 1.5 inches, and it really doesn't make a difference. So I was like, okay.
Well, I mean, as we saw last night, that's a lie. It's not really the length; it's the size.
Gauge.
Yeah, the gauge. Close shredded carbon scales in my cart.
Those are the ones that you got.
I think that's what we got too.
The green or the blue?
We got the green. I love things that glow. Speaking of, I should show you my chef. It glows. The bolster's glow in the dark.
Yeah, I liked the blue too, Brian, but the green, I don't know. It looked like it like glowed a little bit more, but Chris has done like some stuff with some blue glow, so I was like, oh well, let's just do the green instead this time. Like I liked the blue. Almost told Chris to go with the blue, and I was like, no, let's go green.
Well, I couldn't find the chef, but I did find the machete, which also does glow in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
So all that white, which you really can't see, you can see a little bit back here. All that glows like an orangish red color. It looks like embers underneath the scales. Want to talk about chef knife? That's a hog splitter. Just put that on your face.
Mm-hmm.
I might.
Pants fall off.
I might. I can put a clip on that, no problem.
So when my dad sees that one, probably won't that
What's up, though?
Oh,
Oh, no. Damn, that sucks, dude. I appreciate it, man. I couldn't find the chef or the chopper, so it must be in the other coach.
He said that he thought he went with the blue threaded carbon fiber, and I was like, well, we went with the green. I was like, it was a toss up. They both looked good, but apparently they're like, nah, you took too long. It's abandoned cart. We can delete it.
I mean, they probably have it set on their site to where
Yeah,
the cart sits for so long. They consider it abandoned.
Probably, which is stupid. Like, just let me leave stuff in my cart. Okay, it's my wish list.
From a consumer standpoint, yeah.
Just let me live my life. Okay.
They're like, no, pay us.
I'm not ready to pay you right now.
Fuck you, pay it faster. Yeah, Machete was a bitch. The grind didn't come out too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna blue. Might also get some of that copper in it a few scales. Yeah, the what was it called? Deadwood or oh stop. You don't know.
You're learning that from your brother, Ruby.
Oh, that was Ruby? I thought that was blue.
No,
Jesus.
it's Ruby. Rude.
Death Valley looks really good. Frozen Island also looks really good. I was curious about the raindrop, but we'll have to see how the other stuff works out / sells. So.
Why are you being so rude?
She's at least she was nice about it. I'll give credit where credit is due.
Literally the same.
Yep.
You have to go potty.
We got some Huffing Dogs. course they start working.
Well, yeah.
I don't know why YouTube's so far behind. We're caught up now. Well, like I said, I gotta go give Alina her shot, so bear with us for a little bit. I'll be back as soon as possible.
It's not gonna take super long.
It doesn't.
It just takes a few minutes, so just talk amongst yourselves. We'll be back. It'll be like less than 5 minutes, so.
All right. Shot is done. Do we get a topic?
I told you guys.
Vampires in space versus zombie dinosaurs. Benjamin. Apparently, Brian Kerr has named his cart Benjamin.
Hey.
It's called efficiency, Falk.
Do we get a topic? No, it was just like that was the fun of it. You don't get a topic.
Okay, bye.
Like talk amongst yourselves. Bye. I think we'll be back. It wouldn't take that.
No. Wasn't even 5 minutes.
No, I thought it said it'll be less than 5 minutes.
It was like 2.
Yeah.
Personal record.
I'm not satisfied.
Sorry. In the truck, it's raining. Do you have stormpocalypse coming towards you? I don't think so. Damn, this is a slow-moving storm. So when we started the live, it was exactly where it's at. Except for there was more red, so it's broken up. But like, yeah.
He said, "Well, we've had rain for 3 days on and off."
Treats. When we started the live 2 hours ago, all this stuff was here. See, she don't need me to be last longer than 2 minutes. Your toy. She'll take care of herself. She's fine. Hee hee hee. Joking, of course. Whoa, mister. That sounds awful. I don't know what a coot is, but
Cooter. Cooter. Oh, not us.
uh-uh. Yeah, we're not supposed to get much tonight, but 3, 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturday up until like 2 o'clock on Sunday, all bets are off.
No, it's night, all day tomorrow, and then that's it. Up until about 10 p.m.
No, they've extended it.
Sunday is fine. Sunday is just rain. There's no severe threat on Sunday.
I'm talking about Sunday morning.
No, it's going to be out of here by Saturday night.
They've extended it. We're supposed to be getting storms like 2 o'clock in the morning Sunday.
The last thing I saw, which was at 7 o'clock, they were still saying the same thing. Just rain on
Haven't
Sunday.
had a drink in 3 months. Congrats? Question mark? I'm sorry? I don't know the situation, so I don't know how to respond. No, I was looking up the hourly forecasts hour and a half ago. And so it's like storms, rain, storms, rain, storms, rain all day on Saturday up until Sunday morning.
She said, you just never know when shopping at Costco. Like they have a
I've never seen a single knife at Costco.
But we have also never really looked.
That's true. The Cobra Tech.
Mm-hmm.
My dad hates her dad drinking, and she gets sad when I drink. But fair enough. Congrats, then.
Mm-hmm.
Just repeatedly. Oh my go. What's that at?
Here in Cornersville.
What?
It's the Bison Ranch.
Oh. But see, they had me on that and then that. I'm like, what? How much?
It's like $100.
200-acre ranch. 4 to 8. That's not enough time to enjoy a cigar and drink some whiskey. Ha ha ha! Ha ha! No, no, thank you. That's too rich for my blood. But I bet you that the networking would be amazing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, Brian.
Cocatina. She could be. That reminds me, I got to text Dopey because I was going to try and meet him this week to pick up that knife. So I'm going to try and see if he'll meet with us or me on Sunday.
That's fine.
You got to get that knife. You got a bunch of stuff to ship out anyhow. So.
I know.
I know. I just got to look over those knives before we package it up with the folder. Those thick blades. I would argue, but I mean, I haven't seen his new place, so. Would it bother you if I made myself drink? You sure?
Mhm.
I'm just gonna have one. It's been a really long week. I've been good. Drinking water.
I'm like, there's 2 Haikus in the refrigerator. But being good.
Well, I'm gonna be good too. If you would said you had an issue with it, I'm like, okay. Just like last time.
I'm watching a live stream of the weather, by the way. So if you hear some random voice, yeah, allegedly. Was there any evidence? I don't think so. And cooking with alcohol is always really good. He doesn't cook out all of it though. There's still some alcohol there. Yes, Brian. Also cook with wine quite a bit. Really different salsas and stuff. Nice. Both of those sound delicious. Falk made some Guinness stew, and she's making mashed potatoes to go like on top of it, or for the stew to go on top of it. And she makes cobblestone cheese bread. Like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Cooking with alcohol. But I said it doesn't cook it out completely. There's still some alcohol there.
So Brian, I've discovered that black walnut bitters are delicious. So that's the Irish whiskey that we got in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
With, remember how I said it was not great? With the black walnut bitters, pretty good. Still on the hunt for tobacco bitters.
I found them on Amazon, so I have to order them. And Chinsu. The Chinsu is kind of expensive. So it's like
how expensive?
Like $8 something for a bottle.
That's funny. He hit a homeless person, allegedly.
Mm-hmm. But allegedly, I said there wasn't any like evidence.
Yeah, dude, it's really good. It's the same company that makes all the bitters that people use.
The one with the like label, like the paper label that's like too big for the bottle. Angostura, is that what it is? Is it Angostura something?
No, it's not. It's Fee Brothers.
Oh, Fee Brothers.
Angostura, awesome, but like, I was really worried that because it was black walnut bitters that it was going to be too bitter. Angosteen. It's Angostura.
Nice, a cobblestone cheese bread.
Cobblestone. Also, kind of sad that I have to work on St. Patty's Day. Also, very sad that we're having to act like you're pregnant during the day. I'm looking at Brian. I just want to. Like, fuck the vice. Oh. Don't throw me with a good time. Tomorrow's my question mark. Okay. Guy. Yeah, I don't care. You know this. Sorry to take over. Okay. How dare you provide content for our live?
Right.
For shame. Really? We are Blackstone.
I'd just give up to you.
Also, if you haven't watched it yet, Venom 3: The Last Ride was pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. With cobblestone bread. Cobblestone bread.
The top crust of the loaf looks chunky and irregular like worn cobblestone pavers of an old European street. Craven is streaming? And if so, where? Because I wasn't really impressed by the trailer, but I'll watch it. I watched Morpheus, so Morpheus wasn't as bad as what everybody says it is. It wasn't great, but it wasn't as bad as what everybody says it is. Same thing with Madam Web. Madam Web's biggest problem is that they like took their sweet ass time progressing the story, and then like in the last 30 minutes went Madam Web, and it's like what? No. But other than that, it really wasn't a bad movie. Cool. I will watch it at some point. Yeah, Morpheus was okay. Like it wasn't terrible. You know what was really good, surprisingly, and all three of the movies were surprisingly good. Sonic 3. I don't get it. I don't make up the rules. It's like when I watched Sonic 1, I was like, this is gonna be trash. And I was like, that was actually a good movie. The fuck? Second one was good. Third one's good. I don't know, man. I need to start doing more hammering textures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Mario movie was excellent. Can I wait for the sequel? Awesome. Yeah, I mean, Jim Carrey is always great.
Yeah.
I really hope that they do a fourth one. And I don't say that very often because typically, like when you get a trilogy, like you're like, I'm done. We don't need any more story. But there's so much more to explore with Sonic and other characters. So, like, we need another Sonic.
Okay, watch out. YouTube. So it was on his face.
Also, thanks to Zach, Dixon Cider.
Huge.
Absolutely, Falk. Well, that was unfortunate. Dixon Flannel Co. As I was showing the Dixon Cider.
It's different.
Peaches, 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 peaches. I love you. It's a great song. Dicks. There's Dixon flannel, and then there's Dixon cider. Come on. I love how out of everything she goes, Dix.
Well, yeah.
Oh, gross.
Mm-hmm. I know. That's all. Like,
Well, I mean, it wasn't that bad last year, so.
No.
You get Brood 14 and Brood 1. Hell yeah. Oh, shit. Where's the clown? Yeah, that song stuck in my fucking head now. Yep. Nice. Fantastic. I'm just really curious of like what route they're going to go with the sequel. This is like, are we going to see Luigi's Mansion? I feel like that's a possibility. Same thing with Mario. I mean, there's so much story to tell. And if they wanted to be super accommodating towards fans, they could even bring in some non-Mario characters from the Smash Brothers series, which they kind of hinted at a little bit with him versus Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Link, Metroid, or no, we didn't even think about them. What about Yoshi's Island? Like, so many ways they can go with it. 18 movies, and maybe a miniseries. Hope they do Yoshi's Island. That'd be so adorable. Little baby Mario. Why? Oh, did he get cut? That would be very cool because he sucked. Metroid movie would be really cool, especially in the same like what's the word I'm looking for? Same way that they did Mario, like same art. But same thing with Metroid. I mean, you can do so many different storylines. There was like 18 fucking games. So many Nintendo mashups. They're not allowed to make a Contra movie until I get a Zelda movie. And then I will be all about animated or live action. I don't care. I'll watch the fuck out of Contra. But give me a Zelda movie first. Because they've been hinting at it and hinting at it, hinting at it, and we still don't fucking have one. So. what I would really like them to try and make a movie out of is Double Dragon versus Space Toads. That would be awesome. Uh-huh. Versus Double Dragon.
Mm.
You have to have that. Like you can do just Space Toads, or well, they've already done just Double Dragon, but like the game Space Toads versus Double Dragon, or yeah, Space Toads versus Double Dragon. What's prime Sega? It depends on how they do it. Like you could do live action or you could do animated. Either way, I would be fine. I keep on. It was done purely in AI, but I keep on seeing the fake trailer for Tom Holland as Link, which I wouldn't be mad about.
No.
I think he would make a good Link. But
What do you think, Link?
how? Maybe with tempering. I just love the color.
Probably come up with Link.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, wait a minute, how'd you do that? Golden Axe would be a really good movie too. Dude, you're pulling up some bangers that most people don't even know about. But I feel like if they did a Golden Axe movie, it would just be like, what was the name of the movie? Dungeons and Dragons. Very similar feel. Got some of that coming. I don't remember if it was the original Golden Axe or if it was like Golden Axe 2. It might have been Golden Axe 2. So, where were we living? We were living in Georgia, maybe? Maybe it was Georgia. But we would always go to a laundromat, and the laundromat had Golden Axe. That was the only game, and I would play the fuck out of it. I think it was when could have been while we were in Iowa. Golden Axe is a lot of fun, or at least it used to be. Infinity Nikki? Yeah, you're not wrong. Also, very excited about the live action How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
Also, after watching snippets of the teaser trailer, I'm kind of excited about the live action Shrek. Or not Shrek, Lilo and Stitch. Same. Same.
I was like, a live action Shrek, that's terrifying. Shrek is love.
I'd watch it. Now, the third Silent Hill movie might be good. Whoa. Back up the horse. Might be good? So you're insinuating that the first or second weren't? Whoa. He's like, I want live action Shrek.
Get out of my swamp. Who the fuck would play Shrek?
Mike Myers.
Just dressed up as Shrek, I guess.
Just dressed up as Shrek. They would probably do terrible CGI.
Yeah.
But I mean, Mike Myers has gotten chunky and old, so it would work. The first two Silent Hill movies were I really liked them. A lot of people pooped on the first and second one. I liked them. I thought they were good. But that's because I've played the games, So like it was a lot of fan service for fans. Um, Resident Evil movies, some of them get more shit than they should have, and I get that from fans of the game, they took some artistic leeway with some of the things, and they put a lot of the games together where they shouldn't have, and I get that. Resident Evil was awesome till like the fourth or fifth movie, and then they kind of ran out of steam, and they were like, we don't know, fuck it, and we still got like three more movies after that. The last movie, I liked the twist, but it wasn't great.
Well, you need to calm down.
She's like, oh yeah, tear off my skin.
Right.
Damn. The reboot that they did of Resident Evil, I didn't hate it, and a lot of people said that they didn't like it. It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. There was some good actors in it, and I heard that we're also getting another reboot of Resident Evil. So I don't know. I really liked the actress that played Alice in Resident Evil, Mia Jovovich.
Yeah.
I think she played that character very, very well. And I don't think that when they did the original movie, they were expecting to have sequels. So I think that kind of hurt the series. But Nemesis being in the second movie, awesome. Also, you got to look at the people that they kind of made that movie towards. So, like, when Resident Evil 1 and 2 came out, like, I was still in high school. I loved the fuck out of it. I didn't know shit about fuck. So. But I did know movies, and I did know shows. So. But there isn't even a remake. The original. Nice. My favorite still to this day is 4. That game was so good. In fact, I liked that game so much that not only did I have it on the GameCube, but I also purchased it for the Wii. Plans to combine. Yep. Because like I wasn't a huge fan of like Resident Evil. I didn't really play it that much, and then I got the fourth game, and I was just like, "Well, I'm sucked in. This is awesome." Trying to fight against like the first big boss was like sweating, punching buttons, hitting pause, trying to combine shit. It was awesome. And I showed you Resident Evil 4 on the Wii.
Yep.
Good time. Silent Hill, I played 2 and the remake, 3. Down 4, the remake of the first game. Homecoming. I mean, first game. I got bored. Downpour was really good. Homecoming was awesome. The Village was awesome. And Evil Within. I'm not familiar with that game. I just want a good version of the House of the Dead. That's all I want. They've made some really terrible movies for the House of the Dead. And we used to play the fuck out of the House of the Dead. Mm-hmm. The fuck out of the House of the Dead. And House of the Dead too. It was fun. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a ghost. Oh, there's a dog. Oh, there's a super spooky ghost. Yeah, the House of the Dead movies have been trash. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Maybe Dead Space. 2014 survival horror game. Oh, I remember seeing that. I don't know that I ever played it. looks like something I should have played.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm like 10 years too late.
Wah wah.
Well, they made a sequel. Son of a bitch. That looks good. That looks super creepy. It looks like it was made for fans of Silent Hill and Resident Evil. Well, shit. I mean, who doesn't? Also, have heard rumblings that we're getting a Bioshock show. And God, I hope so. Creating, creeping.
Are you excited for the new season of The Last of Us?
Of course I am. The first season was amazing. Also excited for the new season of Twisted Metal. Because we get Axel.
Yep.
I'm not a video game nerd.
Is that this year?
Yeah.
That is not,
Yeah. We get the new season of Last of Us
sometime soon.
Is it April?
I think so.
April? Question mark?
It's like within the next couple months. So
I want to get Shadows of the Dam for my PlayStation. Oh, that sounds awesome. Another thing that's super cool about the second season of Twisted Metal is that chick that was in charge, she's no longer going to be in charge. We're actually going to see Calypso, which is what should have been from the get-go.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like April or May. And then there's a show we're getting October, November. Oh, that's Stranger Things 5. Which is so stupid. So they're putting out the first part of season 5, and then like a month later or a couple weeks later, they're putting out the second part. They're like, just put it out. Let us fucking binge it. You assholes. Silent Hill music. Ooh, nice. That chicken was never in the game. That chick. I was like, what chicken?
Like a chicken.
Chicken head, chicken head. Yeah, no offense to Falk or no offense to you, but like when she popped up and she was like, I want you to run this for me and I'll make all your dreams come true. I was like, who is this bitch? My initial reaction. Who the fuck is you?
And which show?
Twist Metal.
Oh. Talking about like 3 different things right now, and I'm like struggling to keep up.
That's my brain. Also, if we have video game / movie / show requests, I need Hideo Kojima to either A, make a Metal Gear Solid movie, or B, make a Metal Gear Solid show, or secret option C, make a game that doesn't suck dick like the last Metal Gear Solid did. Balls in your court, Hideo. Or Hideo, however it's supposed to be said. I'm not Japanese. But I need more Metal Gear Solid that doesn't suck. She said me?
I'm offended.
Okay.
You said no offense to me. Like I don't understand why you said that. I've never been offended.
Cover my bases, that's all. Also, you're starting to be hopped up on progesterone and estrogen and everything else.
Fair.
So it's like, I gotta cover my bases before you start crying over fucking barbecue. Because I'm just waiting for something to happen. You'd be like, I'm like, I can't do anything.
We'll see.
Also waiting for you to start drinking salty things.
Well, we did that with the egg retrieval because my fucking ovaries were the size of grapefruit. That was like when
I thought you did that after the transfer with the progesterone and the estrogen.
I mean, some salt is fine, but I wasn't like.
No, you're right. It was the egg retrieval.
With my egg retrieval, I was
Yeah.
like all of the salt. Like I could have like just put a salt shaker in my mouth and just gone to town on that.
Fair fault. I've worked retail management. Fair. MZ. I've seen that as well, and depending on what storyline they wanted to do, because there's okay.
Here we go.
Coming from a fan of Metal Gear Solid, when they released the encyclopedia to explain to you who these characters were and what fucking timeline they were on, made my life super happy because I was super confused. Because there's like 5 different snakes, and they're clones of one snake. Like it's confusing as fuck. So like you remember when we were at Mom and Dad's house, I hooked up my PlayStation 2 to the internet, hardwired for the first time, and I downloaded that Metal Gear Solid Codex.
Oh yeah.
And I was just fucking reading it, and I was like, "Oh shit, that makes sense. Okay, okay. Oh, he's related to him. Okay. Oh, that person died and blah blah blah. Well, then what? Oh, okay. All right. Cool, cool, cool. So now I have like an understanding of the Metal Gear Solid universe. At least I did. Probably don't remember it anymore. But if Kurt Russell would play Solid, that would make a lot of sense, and it would work really, really well, depending on what game they were making a movie of. Gotta give my doggo a bath, so I won't be chatting. All right. We need to give our dog. We've been saying this for like a year. Because it's like they stink, but like their stink has somehow neutralized their own stink. But they still stink, but in a different way. So it's fine, but it's not. But it's fine. She's got dry skin. Aw, poor puppers. Same. Scratch my legs and it's.
Mm-hmm.
So which game would that be? You had to ask. 3? No. 2? 4? All of them? 2? 2 maybe? 2 or 3? So you find out that Big Boss is the original Solid. And then they cloned Solid from the Big Boss, and then you also get Solidus and Liquid or Liquidus. Very fucking confusing. And then you throw in the clones and the mechs, and it's just it's a lot.
I'm confused, bro.
It's a lot.
Look.
There's a reason why, and you won't be able to see it, but there's 2 patches right there. And everybody looks at that and goes, "Oh, that's Solid Snake," and that's Sniper Wolf. Technically, that's Big Boss, and I think that is one of them. But that scene where she's laying down on the bloody orchids, or it was a white flower, I don't remember what it was, is her death scene in 4, even though she was originally shown in 2 or 3. She was originally shown in 3, which is a different timeline than 2 or 4. And there was a mech lone wolf. It's very convoluted, but awesome. Then you got Revolver Ocelot and his clone, and just I talk about long-term storytelling. I think it was 3 Snake Eater where they revealed the original Solid to be Big Boss. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. You need a codex to understand what the fuck's going on.
Don't feel bad, Brian. I am too. You're just talking. I'm like,
Well, so Solid Snake or Metal Gear Solid 3 was set in the 60s. And that was the whole reason why they called it Snake Eater, because you go through the woods and it's Vietnam era and you're trying to be all sneaky and stealthy and you got to eat snakes to get your health up. That was the original storyline of Metal Gear. That was the original Metal Gear, which was Big Boss. He started out as a good guy, got fucked over, said, fuck this shit, I'm going to be a bad guy, and then they cloned him. But you don't find that out until Game 3, after playing the first 2 games. And then Game 4 just goes off the rails. You're in like 2077 or some shit like that. It's some crazy long-term storytelling, but it's just way the fuck out of order. Technically, Game 3 is Game 1.
why?
Ask Hideo. I don't know. I think he just put a game together and he was like, this is in the future. And he's like, fuck, I got to backtrack and add story. Second one makes things even more convoluted because it's called Sons of Liberty. And it's in the future. At least with the 4th game, you're Solid's clone and you're an old man. And I think that's the same way with the 5th game may take place before the 4th. Adios mio. Or adios mio. That was the whole thing with the 4th game, is you were an old man, like you're just trying not to die while doing all this secretive, like, CIA shit. And it's so funny in the 4th game, like, you can smoke cigars, and your contact over the radio, I forget what his name is, he's like, don't do that, it's gonna hurt your health. And he's like, fuck, I'm dying, I'm old, I don't give a shit. But it literally hurts your health if you do it. Good games. Long-term storytelling, very convoluted. We need a movie or a show. Or a 6th game that doesn't suck. Because the 5th game was terrible. You remember they released 2 parts of the 5th game. And the first part was, which it was priced a little bit cheaper, but it was almost the same price as the game. It was just like the first part of the game. So it was like an introduction to the game. And like part 1, it was decent. Just wasn't that long. And then they released the full game, which was part 2, and it was terrible. Like, oh, I got hyped up from this first part of the game that I thought was the game. And then that was where they introduced the fucking weather balloon. Sure, you'd be like, hey, I want to kill you, but not really, and I want to steal your shit. I'm going to hook up a weather balloon to your ankle, and you're just going to go, bing! So you're being all covert and, like, not trying to make any sounds, and you're like, hey! Like, what the fuck? And there wasn't really a whole lot of substance to the 5th game. Part 1 there was. Part 2 there wasn't. You're just going through, like, desert, hooking people up to this fucking supersonic weather balloon, making them shit themselves as they go into the atmosphere. It was terrible. You got anything else?
Nope.
I don't either. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. Brian and Falk, I know you guys are pretty much the only people here. There's somebody lurking. Might be Marco. If you guys have any ideas for us to get up viewership on here, I'm all ears. You can hit me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I don't want to change our format per se, but I feel like there's potentially something that we're doing wrong. I don't know what that is. Now, with that being said, I don't want to be a full-time content creator. But when I see people on here 30 viewers at a time, obviously there's something that we're doing incorrectly or we're not doing correctly. So if you have any ideas, please let us know, because I think there's more people out there that need to be aware that we exist and we have fun. I could be wrong, and if it's still the same, like 4 or 5 people, whatever. But it's a little disheartening from personal. So, you got any ideas? Have one brain cell. It doesn't need to work overtime. Do it. Anyways, love you guys. Appreciate all the support. We're still gonna do what we do either way. But yeah. So we'll see you guys on Sunday.
As long as the storms don't blow us away.
As long as we don't get hit by a fucking tornado. If we get hit by a tornado, we won't be here. Sorry. We may try. We have charged cell phone. We'll see. Love you guys. Have a good night. Have a good tomorrow. You're in the path of these storms. Hunker down. Stay safe.
Yep.
Stay sharp. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. And if you do, don't get caught. Deuces.
Bye.